Hey, what is up everybody? Zerofats here coming at you on behalf of adventuresontheriver.com, and I want to talk to you guys for a minute about the idea that, this website can make you money. Or I want to talk to you about the idea that, like, hey, this YouTube channel can make you money. Or I want to talk to you about the idea of a product making you money, an information product, or, physical book sales on Amazon, right? Okay, I want to talk to you about all that stuff because all you guys who are watching this channel, who are kind of newbies, maybe, so to speak. I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I mean that in a complimentary way. I mean that in a way of someone who's new to it. They acknowledge they're new to it. And they're trying to figure it out, man, because they want to be successful. And I mean, I can respect that and I can appreciate it. And there's a lot of people out there who I'm still learning off of, man. One of those people is Alex Jeffries, man. I learn a lot from Alex Jeffries. I'm still learning from him. There's a lot of people out there I could go into, but I'm not going to go into a bunch of people right now. Maybe in another video, maybe I'll start pointing out some people who I've learned from. But let me get back on topic here. I wanted to talk to you guys about what works and what doesn't work. When did I start seeing success online? Well, I can tell you something. When I started seeing success online, well, it was two phases, first of all. First, I started seeing success with physical product online. And then I decided that I wanted to transition into information product online. I wanted to become more like an internet marketing type, and I wanted to get into information product because I enjoyed teaching. So there was two transitions there. One, I found success with physical product, and then two, I had this learning curve and I found success with information product. And the whole while, I didn't really put together why I'd found success. What was the reason for the success? Why did I fail before but I succeeded now? And I was focusing too much on individual things. Like, I was focusing on, oh, okay, well, this worked. Okay, well, that worked. Okay, well, that didn't work. That didn't work. I mean, I could do like video after video showing you guys examples of things that did not work for me. Why didn't they work for me? Man, it could have been me. It could have been my fault. It could have been the product just wasn't really very good, or maybe it just didn't describe in detail enough what I needed to do, or maybe I didn't perceive it right, or whatever, right? But what it boils down to is there is a connection between all the success that I had with physical product and then the success that I ended up having with information product. There was a connection there that I didn't get for a long time, man. I didn't get that connection. The only reason I got that connection is because I continued to educate myself, and I continued to try to learn, and I continued to try to examine what was happening so that I could make it better. Man, why did that work? Why did that fail? But I want to give you guys the key, okay, to making money online, because there's a million different ways to make money online, and all of them can make you millions of dollars. There's a million ways to do it. Some take more time, some take less time. Some are more labor intensive, some are less labor intensive. There's a lot of different ways to make money online, but there's one thing they all have in common. Okay, and when I figured this out, man, this was life-changing stuff for me, because this is how I ended up getting into YouTube. This is how I ended up kind of changing the way I looked at things. But the key is, and this might sound simple, but the key is that it's always about people. It's always about the people. It's not the website that makes you money. The website doesn't make you money. It's the relationships you form with the people who use your website. It's the people. It's always the people. It always comes back to the people, man. I mean, if you make money off of Amazon FBA, okay, well, let's take that a step further back. If you made money off of Amazon like I did, okay, and then FBA comes around and you figure out, man, these Amazon FBA sellers are stealing all your money, man. They're taking all your sales. You start kind of try to analyze why are they stealing all your sales. But it comes down to the trust of the buyer, right? Because the buyers for Amazon, man, they trust Amazon. Amazon's spent a lot of money on marketing to make sure that the buyers trust them. A lot of money on marketing. They spend a lot of time catering to their customer, even at the expense of their seller. Even when it's not fair to the seller, they still cater to the buyer. They still cater to the customer. And in doing so, man, they've earned the trust of their buyers. Okay, they've earned the trust of their buyers. I mean, look, man, there's a lesson to be learned in there. When you decide you're going to create a product and you put something up online to sell, you gotta understand, man, you don't just put up like a buy button and like automatically, your computer's just gonna start spitting out money. I mean, that's just not how it is. Your computer's just not gonna start spitting out dollar bills because you put a buy button up now. I mean, every single dollar that you earn with that product came from a real person. I mean, that money came from a real person who felt like you could solve a problem for them, or who felt like you could do something for them, whether it was teaching them how to train their dogs, whether it was teaching them how to create a YouTube channel, whether it was teaching them how to pay their rent and be able to quit their 9-to-5 job, whether it was teaching them how to do professional hair perms, whatever. I mean, every dollar you earn off of your product came to you because someone believed in you, man. Someone believed you were the answer. Man, that's powerful. Man, that is powerful. So once you realize that these are real people paying you real money, then you start thinking like, I need to have an emphasis on the customer. I need to have an emphasis on making sure that the product really over delivers. I got to make sure this product is good for the customer. No hype, no BS. Something that really does what I say it's going to do, man, because in the end, your relationship with your customers, your relationship with these people who you've interacted with, man, that is what's really going to make you money online. It's not like a fancy website. It's not the best SEO in town. It's not paying a company to design you a sales funnel. Yeah, all those things help. Yeah, sales funnels are powerful. They can be used well. But sales funnels only work if you're pushing people through them. And not just any people. If you're pushing people through them who already trust you, man, then sales funnels become a beautiful thing. It's the same with like a mailing list, Think about the idea of a mailing list, for a second, okay? You might have heard this before. People say, hey man, the money is in the email list. The money is in the emailing list. What you do is, you create a free product. You give it to people for free, and you capture their email address, and then you can promote products to them, and then they'll buy products off of you. No, man, wrong. Man, I've seen people with email lists with like 3,000 to 4,000 email subscribers on them. They sell like maybe 1 or 2 products a week, if that. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, that is ridiculous. I mean, you can have an email list with like maybe 100, 150 emails on it and do a lot more sales than that. How do you do it? I mean, it's trust, right? It's trust. You can't abuse your email list. The people on your email list have to have faith in you. They have to trust you. It only works if they trust you. You have to form a relationship with your email list. So now, I mean, what it really boils down to is that the money's not in the email list. The money's in the relationship with the email list. You have to make this relationship with the email list. And that's why I created, this. That's why, programs like Easy YouTube Money Method, the program I created, Easy YouTube Money Method, things like that are powerful. And that's why, places like YouTube are so powerful, because it allows you to really form a relationship with people, right? I mean, think about a few years back, what copy looked like. Copy used to look like, and it still does in some places, but it used to be really, really long, man. It used to be just pages and pages of copy and copy. Then all of a sudden down at the bottom there'd be like a buy now, right? But it'd just be like all kinds of stuff all the way down, talking about the value of this product and blah, 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 blah. Why did the copy need to be so long? Why was there so much there? And the answer is, that copy is there and it's so long because it's trying to establish some type of relationship with the person who landed on that web page. It's trying to establish something. It's trying to establish some kind of social relationship, some kind of relation, some kind of trust. It's trying to build some kind of relationship that would inspire someone to trust enough to buy that product. And then do that, man, they used to have to make really long pages of copy, just really, really long. Now you see a lot more video copy because it's a sales video now instead of a letter, and it's a lot more effective. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. So what does that make a video worth? It's a moving picture. With this video right here you're watching, you can see my body language, you can look at my eyes, you can see my dress, you can see where I'm in my work van right now, you can see what I'm doing. You can see a lot about me just from watching this video. My vocal inflection, you see a lot, Am I speaking with confidence? Do I know what I'm talking about? A video says a lot. It says a lot more than, sales copy. So, videos are powerful. You can do a lot with videos. And I think that's why YouTube is such a valuable tool, or just video in general is such a valuable tool. But I say YouTube because so many people use YouTube. It's not just a valuable tool because you can do video, but it's a valuable tool because so many people are there right now. So it provides a really valuable leveraging point for you. It's easier to pull in people when you're putting videos on YouTube than when you're just putting videos on your own website. So it's a very valuable leveraging tool, and you see that a lot. Like in big websites like YouTube, Amazon, Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, sites like that have a lot of people around them. They're powerful leveraging points for you. But in every instance, it's the same thing, reoccurring. People. It's the relationships you form with people. I discovered this late in the game, but every ounce of success I had on the internet came from the relationships I was able to form with people. When I was doing physical product, I was forming relationships with my customers because I was putting these little thank you cards in every package, right? I'll tell you a story. Not too long ago, maybe a couple months back, man, I had gotten into this. Man, I decided I wanted to. Okay, here, let me start at the beginning. I got into these little chibis, these little tiny little chibi figures, these little Walking Dead chibi figures. I got into these little figures. Because it's, me and my girlfriend, we were watching The Walking Dead, and we kind of got into it, and I thought, man, I kind of want to get into this Walking Dead, just get into it a little bit, into the toys, and see how it goes, because I don't really mess with toys that much, but I did it, so I bought several boxes of these little mini chibis, and the interesting thing about these things was they were only available at Target, man. You could only get them at Target, so I bought them. They came in little blind bags, 3-pack, three for $1, or three. No, I don't know how much I paid for them. Well, they were at the store. They retail for like, I think $3.99 or something for a pack of them, and you got 3 little chibis in a pack. The whole set was like 46. But I got into them and I bought several boxes to get into this chibi niche. There wasn't any sellers for these things on Amazon right at the time, so I got into them and I opened up all the chibis, you know, that I had, and I recorded videos for them, and I just, you know, I did like a little channel to kind of funnel sales to my Amazon page for the chibis. And what I did was I opened up all the packs. I did videos of me unboxing them to kind of like promote. And then what I did was, man, I have an impulse sealer, so I impulse sealed all the chibis individually, so they were in plastic, sealed in plastic as soon as I opened them, and I did that, and I kind of created this little revenue stream for a while, just by selling these little chibis, man. And I was selling these chibis for like, I think like $6 a piece or something like that, like a pretty high markup, man. Like $3.99 for a bag of these things at Target, but I was selling for like $3.99 a piece plus $3.99 shipping and handling per figure. And I'd have people buying like 10 or 11 of these things off of me so they could finish their set, and they'd be paying me like $80 just for these little plastic figures. It was pretty good. I did pretty good off the chibi thing. Then I got out of it because I didn't feel like doing it anymore, because what happened with those things was, it was like, I thought I was going to do really good, but you know, you live and you learn. And what I learned with the chibi thing was, man, all the main figures sold awesome, and I did well. But what happened was, I was acquiring a lot of the walkers, the non-main figures, and they were just building up, man. And I was, you know, I had all this inventory that wasn't selling, so it wasn't good. So I kind of got out of that. But that was a lot of backstory. But let me get to the point. The point was, I miscounted on some of my chibis. I miscounted on this one, and somebody ordered one from me, and I didn't have it. I did not have it. I miscounted my inventory, and I did not have that chibi. Now, these chibis I was selling myself, merchant fulfilled, and the reason I was doing it is because it wasn't cost effective to send them to Amazon FBA. And I'll tell you, you got to be careful when you send stuff to FBA. Those smaller ticket items, they might be light and smaller ticket, but if you're not making enough money off of them with the smaller ticket, it's not good to send them to FBA. You can lose money on that. But anyways, whatever. So I didn't have this figure that this person wanted. So now, here we go. Now I have to issue him a refund. Explained to him I didn't have his figure, but I took it a step further, right? I took it a step further like this, and I said, okay, I'm gonna make a special card that says, oops, you know, we goofed, you know, sorry about, you know, your figure, we didn't have it in stock, it was a mistake. And what I did was, I sent them one of the Walker figures as like a free gift, kind of like a consolation prize. So I sent them the oops, we goofed card, and I sent them the consolation prize, a little figure. I wasn't really selling any of them anyway, so it wasn't a big deal for me to put that in there. And then I sent them a full refund. So what was I doing there? Why was I paying for shipping on that? I paid for shipping I didn't need to pay for. I could have just sent them the refund and been done with it and tell them, hey, sorry, and sent them a refund. But instead, I sent them the refund. I apologized to them through email. Then I went the extra length and I sent them, I paid the shipping and I sent them an extra thing. It was a little free gift of a walker with a card saying, oops, we goofed, sorry about that. What was I doing? I was trying to turn a negative into a positive, and it worked, because I ended up getting a good feedback rating from this customer. I ended up getting like a feedback rating of a 4 out of 5. A 5 would have been awesome, but I mean, you know, to get a feedback rating of a 4 when the person didn't even get the product at all, pretty awesome. So that was interesting. I got a feedback rating of 4. Why did I do all that stuff, right? I'm managing my feedback by doing it. But it's not just managing feedback, man. That's superficial, right? It's about the relationships with your customers. It's about the relationships you form with people. I mean, that person did me a major solid by leaving me a feedback, a positive feedback. It was worth way more than the sale. It was worth way more than the refund. I mean, it was worth it just for that positive feedback, because positive feedback in places like Amazon and places like eBay, man, positive feedback inspires people to buy from you. So it's important. That's going to affect your future sales. But it all came back to the relationship I had with that person. It's hard to form a relationship with customers on Amazon. You know, Amazon keeps the relationship between them and the customer. You know, if you do Amazon FBA, you're not allowed to put any personal thank you cards or anything like that in your inventory. They won't let you do it. It's almost a violation of terms of service, you know. Why? Because Amazon wants to form that relationship with the customer. They don't want you stealing their customers. You know, they're going to allow you to sell on their site, but they're not going to allow you to steal their customers. So they're smart. So you can take a tip from Amazon. You know, you can take a tip from Amazon, and it really comes down to, you know, it's the relationships you form with people. You know, and that, once I figured that out, once I figured out that, hey, I'm only going to be successful online if people can see that I'm for real, and they can trust me, you know, and you know, I can give a little bit of myself up, and I can show people like, hey, look, man, I'm real. I'm a real person. This is who I am. I've been there. I've struggled. I know what it's like, you know. Now I'm not there. This is how I did it. You know, I can show you what I'm talking about, you know, and that kind of works, man. That touches people. That puts people in a place where they feel like, okay, I see where you're coming from. Maybe I could do that too. Because the truth is, they could do it too. They don't only believe in themselves. You can do so much if you only believe in yourself. If you believe you're capable of it, you can do so much. But yeah, man, that's when I started seeing success online, was when I just started to realize that, you know, I needed to give a little bit of myself, and I needed to show people that I was a real person. And that was where things like YouTube really make a difference. And that's why I tell you guys, man, YouTube is very powerful, because it's so easy for you to stick a camera in front of yourself and show people who you are. You know, and I don't mean stick a camera in front of you and tell people, hey, look, man, go buy this product. That's not what I'm talking about, you know, because then you become no more than like that sales copy, you know, a page of bad sales copy. Go buy this product, it works. No, man, I mean, a YouTube channel is about building this thing, man. It's like building this thing that allows people to get to know you, you know, through your YouTube channel. You acquire these followers, people who watch your videos, and you comment with them, you engage them, and like it inspires trust, you know, because they feel like they kind of know you, and in a way they do kind of know you. You mean, you're sharing your life with them a little bit, so it inspires trust, and this will help you make money online, because a YouTube channel with a dedicated subscribership, with a loyal following, that's not very much different than an email list, okay? Because with an email list, you are you're looking for a group of people who will buy things off of you, right? That's why they say a buying email list is more valuable than just a normal email list, because these people have already bought off of you before. Well, why did they buy off of you? Somehow they feel like they knew you enough to spend their money on you. Somehow they felt like they trusted you enough to spend their money on you. That's the only reason a buying email list is more powerful than just a normal email list. Well, don't you see that a dedicated YouTube following, a viewership, a subscribership on YouTube, people who watch your videos, comment on your videos, stay engaged, ask you questions, don't you see how that's just as valuable, or even more valuable in some cases, than an email list? They do the same thing. They're doing the same thing. They inspire trust. They inspire trust. You're able to have a relationship with a group of people that believe you. They believe in you. Now all you got to do is don't screw it up. You got to, you know, provide them good value and be real with them, be honest with them. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be honest. You don't have to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. I make mistakes all the time, and then I do my best to correct them. You know, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to get started, right? that's the key. So, anyways. This video's been kind of long, but I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys whenever I get the notion, whenever the urge hits me. I want to talk to you, and man, I really wanted to talk to you about it today because, man, at the end of the day, man, that's really when I started seeing success. When I started focusing on the people. When I started focusing on the people. I mean, think about it, man. If you create a product, then you're like, man, how do I promote this product I created, man? How do I do it, man? How do I get people in front of my product? I mean, the key is, I mean, you don't try to chase people and put them in front of your product, man. You market your product. And how do you do it, man? You inspire trust. You know, and a place like YouTube, a place like Pinterest, a place like Facebook even, I mean, they're pretty good places to do that because there's so many people there. And you can get like your videos in front of people, and you know, you can just kind of be real with them. I mean, so I don't know. It's food for thought. It's food for thought. I mean, I can tell you, it's reoccurring. No matter what venture I do, whenever I see success, it's always because I've been able to form a good relationship with my potential buyers. You know, potential buyers. Whenever I've been able to form a good relationship with my target market, I always see success. I always see sales. So keep that in mind. Keep it in mind, man. Will it be the same in 5 years? I tell you, no. It'll be something different, man. 10 years ago, it was MySpace. MySpace, man, was the place to inspire trust in your target market, right? Now it's YouTube. YouTube it's at the forefront of social marketing, in my opinion. And it is a great place to inspire trust in your target market. Anyways, just a quick video for you. I'll put a link to Easy YouTube Money Method down below. I'll put a link to adventuresontheriver.com down below. Both of those are things that I've created. They do provide value to my target market, people who are interested in making money online. Both of those things provide a lot of value to people. They're designed to help people, and I hope they do. I will catch up with you guys next time. Peace.